Leonard Williams got traded to the New York Giants. And this was actually one of the coolest stories in my mind, where Leonard got traded. He's going to contender. It's been a really rough year for the Giants, but it's the way that the deal went down, which is something that I want you guys to listen to, because spoiler, this is not how things go in professional sports. So take a listen to what Leonard Williams had to say.
Could it be coming with sort of your name being thrown around in possible trade discussions like that?
I mean, I definitely knew it was a possibility. And I think, the way it was proposed to me through my GM and with my agents was a respectful way, I think. I've been traded before, and it was very abruptly, and I kind of had no say or anything like that. Where in this situation, my GM kind of came to me and told me that he wasn't shopping me around, and but out of respect for me and where I'm at in my career, being a little older, he was pretty much letting me know that there was a few teams, including Seattle, that were on the winning side of the season and going to make a push this year. And, he was just like, I know you have a connection with a lot of those guys over there. So he was pretty much like, let me know before 4 o'clock today, talk with your agents and stuff like that. So the way it happened felt a little more negotiated. And I think it went well.
Was that Monday?
Yeah, that was Monday.
You heard that right there. That was Leonard Williams. And why I'm saying this is rare, this is the GM of the New York Giants going to his veteran player and saying, hey, I don't want to move you, but because of where you're at in your career, if this is something you're interested in, let me know. And Leonard Williams, what he talked about before was when he got traded from the New York Jets to the New York Giants. And the reason why we wanted to show this video, and I've talked to you about this, Zach and Brad, this is not how professional sports works when it comes to trades.
Not at all.
You want to hope that that's the case. Some guys have no idea. You want to go back to the NBA offseason? Chris Paul found out he was getting traded before he was getting on a plane.
On Twitter. He found out on Twitter.
So that's what's wild to me. So proud of the Giants for going out there and saying, you know what, this hasn't been the season we've wanted. We're going to let a player that we respect have the choice. And now the Giants get compensated, and all of a sudden Leonard Williams goes to the Seahawks, which I'm sorry, Ravens fans, that means he's coming here. He's a beast, by the way.
Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder why more teams don't do it that way, at least with players that they have good relationships with, right? Who was the Yankees player that found out he was getting traded in the cafeteria?
Oh, Harrison Bader found out that he was on the being put on waivers to have the chance to be traded while he was eating food in the cafeteria. That was the one you're referring to.
Right. So it's just you're in the building. You couldn't just say, hey, heads up. I mean, thanks for putting in all the hard work with us. And I get it's a business, but at the same time, it's just kind of common courtesy. You kind of would hope that even though it's a business, that you can still treat people like they're humans and not just capital.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Leonard has to now move his entire family to Seattle, and it was his decision now, but say this was just thrown on him. That's a big move from Seattle or from New York to Seattle. So
right.
It is really cool to see a story where the GM, like Leonard said, went to him and was like, hey, I know that you don't want to be a part of this losing any more than anyone else. What can we do to make this work out for you? And it's one of those stories that hopefully people can catch up on and then become more of a normal in sports. Doubt it, but would be cool.
At the end of the day, Leonard Williams now got to have a chance to continue to chase after going to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl, right? Every player, as you get older, and even when you're younger, your goal is to win a championship, right? Get paid, go win a championship.